something other than Stalkers to beat them.
Yeah, definitely. Two Immortals can make a world of difference with an army full of Stalkers right now. So, although Cokeboi is ahead on the army count, he is soon going to start falling behind if he doesn't act. And we'll realize that Kroytz actually has an expansion up.
Yeah, he doesn't know that Kroytz had expansion up. He is moving out right now with those two Immortals and an Observer. I really think that Observer should have gone first just to make sure that he actually can push, but here we go. Looks like Kroytz really needs to use his Sentry energy wisely with those great force fields. Here we go.
Oh, he's moving in first with the Stalkers, the Immortal standing in the back, peppering away at those Zealots, all the Stalk. Oh, ooh, and there goes the Guardian Shield by those Sentries. Some good force fields, trying to cut off the army as much as he can. Cokeboi is falling back with his army, but I think this is actually going to be a pretty even trade.
Don't underestimate those Immortals. They're going to do so much damage. Even though Kroytz does have more Stalkers, Cokeboi does have two Immortals. They're just doing so much damage. 4 kills on one, 0 kills on the other. That other one's not that great.
Oh, he's not very skilled. Oh, but Kroytz does warp in a few Zealots.
Oh no, don't pull. Oh man, those Zealots are just such great meat shields against those Immortals, but even more Stalkers coming out.
Oh, the Immortal gets picked off. Cokeboi did reinforce with a few more Stalkers, is moving in, not letting up on the aggression. I think he knows at this point that Kroytz, yes he does, he knows that Kroytz has the expansion. Is he going to be able to take it out though? That's the question.
Yep, here come the probes. Even more Zealots getting warped in. Really great at making Cokeboi retreat. You know, you gotta retreat against those Zealots. They absorb so much damage, and they deal so much if they get into melee range that you have to micro them.
Oh no, Cokeboi has 3 Stalkers sitting in his base, not doing anything. He needs to pull them out and reinforce his main army. Uh-oh, that's no good.
That's what happens when you get too into microing your units, man. You still gotta keep macroing, making sure everything you're doing is, you know, still going as smoothly as you want them to. You know, warping guys at your base, pull them to the front lines. You don't want them sitting in your base doing nothing. But it does look like Cokeboi putting down a proxy pylon, making reinforcing much easier. And he is making expansion, same as Kroytz. Very good timing, you know, attack and expand at the same time, but it's a lot later than Kroytz. And you know, Kroytz's army is much bigger than Cokeboi's right now because of that early expansion.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can really start to see the effect of the expansion starting to kick in right about now. Kroytz has recovered from that $400 deficit that he first put into the Nexus, and I think he's going to start pulling ahead.
Yep, once again, Kroytz sending out that scouting probe just to check where Cokeboi's army is. I really think an Immortal would, or sorry, not Immortal, an Observer would benefit for Kroytz, just to make sure everything Cokeboi is doing is, you know, not too out of the ordinary. But he's favoring those Immortals. He wants to get as many out as he can, and likewise, they're just going to play a huge role in the battle.
Yeah, definitely. Cokeboi, I think, is really going to start to fall behind. I mean, his main is almost, you know, out. If he goes like this, it's going to be another minute before he goes like, oh, but Kroytz is moving out with his army now, moving into the center of the map. Oh, and he's going to engage Cokeboi in the center of the map. I think Kroytz actually has more Immortals. Yeah, he does have. No, actually, they have equal amount of Immortals, but.
Yep, I think one of Kroytz's Immortals got taken out. Right now they're focusing on the Zealots, which isn't very good, but oh, another Immortal comes out for Cokeboi, and they're just going to deal so much damage to those Immortals.
Yeah, good job by Cokeboi getting a nice arc around Kroytz's army, and I think he's gonna force Kroytz to pull back, picking off the Stalker, though he's gonna get it. Oh no, he's not. Kroytz warping in more Zealots, trying to push Cokeboi away. Is he gonna be able to do it?
Oh, wow.
Pretty close.
Kroytz just somehow holding up this relentless assault with just key Zealot warpins, man. It's just those Zealots that's saving his life right now. Even more Zealots warping in right now, but he's getting pushed back increasingly into his expansion, and he does not want to pull all the way back there.
Yeah, good thing. One good thing about Cokeboi's play, though, is that he did transfer a lot of his probes during that attack, so he's able to secure his expansion. But Kroytz's Zealots are being sent to their own death.
I think Kroytz forgot about those Zealots, and now he's moving them back, but he's going to lose a couple, and that's not good. You want to keep every unit alive if possible. Right now, every unit counts. The unit numbers are so low right now, and it's just such a high-pressure situation for Kroytz.
Yeah, we do see Kroytz still ahead in income, but I think that's going to even out pretty soon. Cokeboi needs to pump out, you know, use that gas. You've got so much gas. You know, get out some sentries. They're so cheap on minerals. Do something with that gas because, you know, tech up would be nice. If you can get a leg up, maybe some Colossi on Kroytz, that would be a huge difference in the battle.
Yeah, that's true. Cokeboi is getting a Twilight Council, possibly for DTs, possibly for High Templars, although High Templars aren't that great against Protons.
Yeah, Kroytz just moved out into the center of the map, picked off that pylon from Cokeboi, planting his own pylon, is starting to move his, I guess, army line closer and closer to Cokeboi's main. And I think he does, I'm pretty sure you can guess at this point that Cokeboi's got an expansion.
Yeah, it's, you know, you can kind of assume things like this. It's like, you don't really have to scout things all the time, you can kind of assume. And, you know, I really like that Kroytz is setting up for a third base. A lot of players, when they play Steps of War, they're like, oh, it's such a short map, I'll just freaking 2-base timing push and kill him. But, you know, Kroytz, thinking about the long term, getting a third base, very good job.
Yeah, I'm curious to see whether either player is going to start teching. I mean, we do see Zealot's charge coming from Cokeboi, so pretty good, and I think that's going to do a lot in the battle against those Immortals, but Kroytz not really upgrading at all or teching.
Yeah, I like to see more upgrades, but oh, here comes Kroytz getting those units out of position. They were hitting the rocks, and a lot of Zealots getting picked off.
Yeah, I don't know if Cokeboi's going to be able to hold this off. Uh-oh, the natural is completely undefended. Is Kroytz going to move?
No.
Oh, he's moving in with his Stalkers and his Immortals.
This is a terrible position for Cokeboi. If Kroytz had a sentry, oh, this would have been devastating, but it's going to be devastating anyways. Those Zealots are stuck behind the Stalkers. They cannot get out.
Oh, Cokeboi's got to pull his probes. You got to pull your probes off. Got to pull your probes off. You're not going to be able to survive this fight if you do not pull your probes off. Cokeboi,
this is not looking good for Cokeboi right now, even though Kroytz has kind of left a couple Stalkers behind. But even more are coming in, and there's just so many Stalkers. I don't think Cokeboi's going to hold on. Nope. No GG.
No GG, he just left.
No, he didn't think it was fun at all.
Oh.
And oh, interestingly enough, Kroytz expanded to the gold, not his third.
The gold closest to the enemy base. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's how you say, you know, you're bad. Get out of the game.
You're bad.
You expand to the gold closest to your opponent. Yep. Pretty high action game, lots of back and forth, and I promise that our next cast will be better. I promise.
We're a little rusty, guys.
I promise, guys.
Apologies.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in once again for another Mirror Match broadcast. I'm CK.
I'm JTN.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.